Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Pick a Card. My name is Kathy. Welcome to my channel. Very excited that you're here. If you are new to my readings, check out my main channel, Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium, for your sign and for daily collective love readings. This is my pick a card channel, and it's specifically for pick a card. So I wanted to introduce myself for that reason. Today, we are going to be doing a twin flame reading, and we're going to ask Spirit about the truth about this eternal journey. Okay. So we have three choices today on the table. Group number one is playing the field, a little bit of tic-tac-toe going on there. Playing the field. Group number two is secrets, hiding behind a mask. And group number three is this roll of the dice and risks. So take a moment, take a deep breath, meditate on the pile. You're also welcome to watch all three. You may receive different messages in each of the piles, but pick one that you're most drawn to. I will put the timestamps below, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, Group A. Welcome to your reading for your twin flame. The truth about your eternal journey is what I'm trying to say. Talk much, Kathy? All right, so let's see. Playing games. Let's see what they say. All right, so twins have a tendency to play some mind games with each other, and they're both equal. So the mind games can be, nobody gets away with anything, is how I always feel. Let's see what they're saying. I'm single. I want to be single. I pushed you away because I think that the grass is greener on the other side, something like that. I feel like I'm missing out on something. I have a dream lover. A little bit of I haven't forgotten how intimate we were or how passionate we were. They're using the word reflecting to me, that this person is reflecting on our relationship. I have a romance in the key. You did capture their heart. It was very romantic. I do feel like there was nothing like it. So there's a sense of somebody, I don't want to say jumping ship as much as them thinking that they weren't done being single and they just weren't ready to settle down, even though this was a really good connection or is a really good connection. Twin flames do that. They go and they have to learn another lesson. They want to come back. I have a Queen of Wands. I have a King of Cups. Spirit just said, my feelings for you haven't changed. So if you're in a no contact with this particular twin, they're still very much attracted to you. They're still daydreaming and fantasizing about you, and their feelings for you haven't changed. So if you're in a connection with them and you're wondering, what's going to happen next, it's almost this feeling of them holding back. I'm going to keep going. But they can't hold back how much they desire you. And I feel like that's the part inside of them that they're wondering, like, what is it about you that I can't get you out of my mind? I can't stop thinking about you. What is it about you? I have an Ace of Swords. I have to tell you, you are holding mind space. It is a sense of you're always on my mind with that ace. Now, whether they're telling you that or not, it's a little bit of, if I were to be honest with you, I would tell you that my feelings are the same, and you are definitely holding all of this mind space, and I'm wondering why. So there's this incredible sense of why. What is it about you that is so different? And sometimes twins, I don't think we walk around going, oh, you're my twin flame. So I feel like sometimes twins are just so caught off guard, Spirit just said, by the whole emotional journey. Nobody is like you, and you are exceptional and you are special. That I do believe. I should have listened to my intuition. My intuition told me not to run. My intuition told me not to push you away, to stay, work things out, Spirit saying. I know I failed you and I let you down big time. Okay. Life hasn't been too nice to me and I took that out on you. So stress, life, work, twins have a tendency to be very forgiving to each other. And there is a sense of I can say or do anything to my twin and it will still always be okay. But they cross the line, and there is a time where not everything is acceptable. You'll accept to a certain point, but not everything is acceptable. And I feel like this person just crossed the line. And I feel that it was, there's unconditional love, but there's conditions that, depending on if you respect me and you're good to me, right? So that you can't cross the line and expect the unconditional love to be there. So something happened. I have wild, trying to tame myself. It's almost this feeling of I feel like I've just had to flee. And, that runner feeling, that instinct of I'm not done yet. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And I feel like this person just had, I'm going to say a wild side, whether it's partying, dating, being with other people. I just couldn't get something out of my system. I just wasn't done yet. Adapt. I want to give you more of me and I want more of you, but I have to be ready for it. If they want to give you more, they have to be ready for it. Your strength inspires me. So you could have been the one that kept it together. There's this like chain there in that card and they're linked together, all these links. So it's a sense of we are linked together, but you're the one who kept it going. You're the one who kept this alive. I have a commitment. Till death do us part. Fear of commitment. I ran because I just wasn't ready for that. I felt like I wasn't ready to give up this, quote unquote single life. Like I'd be missing out on the best times of my life. They're missing out on their twin. They're missing out on being with their twin. So, who are they kidding? All right, let's see. I have an 8 of Swords. I've been holding back. My feelings came in crystal clear with that. I have a 6 of Swords. I have an Emperor and I have this is my Hierophant. Okay, it came into me as I'm trying to be guided. I'm trying to listen to my intuition. I'm trying to trust. I'm trying to understand. I am trying to move away from this feeling of holding back. Okay, I do feel like they don't want to feel trapped in their own bodies. They do want to be strong again with that Emperor, they're saying, but they're just struggling with, if I give in, there's a give in feeling. If I give in, then somehow I have to commit to something I'm not ready to commit to. And I don't think either one of you is putting pressure on the other. I think this is all like in their head, that they think somehow they can't be with you unless it's going to lead to marriage. But I don't feel like that's what you just want to be with them, is how I feel. So they're almost like making up this narrative that I can't be with you right now because I can't give you what you want. And I don't feel like that's the truth. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. So that is the truth. And number 9 could be September 9th of the month, 9 days. But twin flames specifically have this intuition of, I swear there's something going on with my twin because I can feel it. I know they're thinking of me. I know they're missing me. So there's this very, just intuitive psychic connection between these twins. And obviously your twin is letting you know, I still feel you. Basically, I still feel you. As you surrender to your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. this person, I like the rainbow in the back. It's almost like after the storm, the rainbow comes out, and it's almost this feeling of awakening. I'm awakening to that this is, I'm just going to use the word deeper, maybe that's something they would say, but it's deeper than anything I've ever felt before. So I just know that it's different. I don't think we walk around saying you're my twin flame. I don't think that's how we talk, but it's deeper. My emotions are deeper. I feel this is real. And they just can't put their finger on why. I'm changing this pattern and I'm moving forward. I do feel a forward movement towards you with this motorcycle coming at you, the number 3. I would say March feels very strong for some reason. It could be birthday months. It could be the 3rd of March, could be somebody's birthday. I kind of feel like I'm leaning towards 333. But I'm on the 13th when I'm recording this, and it's a full moon. It's the wolf moon when I'm recording this. So that is a sense of connection in this particular moon. It's a sense of reconnection actually with someone. So maybe Spirit sharing that with me right now. So that feels good. I have the number 5. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go through this experience in order to heal it. So if there's unfinished business, that's for some of you, not all of you, but if there's some unfinished business in this connection, then that cycle has to end in order for this twin union to come back. And Spirit had shared with us right from the beginning, the title of this reading was, this is an eternal journey. It's not just in this lifetime, it's in many lifetimes. And we're taking these memories and subconscious memories with us in each lifetime. We keep learning, we keep trying, we keep understanding, Spirit just said. So we've been on this journey together for a long time, and it's within us, they're saying. So we're not ready to give up on this journey just yet either. I have a 2 of Pentacles. It came into me as rebuild. I have an 8 of Cups. Okay. I have a 3 of Cups. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. It came into me as rebuild. It's a sense of going back and forth. It's a sense of, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I put in the effort? Can I put in the effort? The Knight wants to put in the effort. The Knight wants to try. The Knight is a workhorse. It is slow and steady, wins the race. And I know the only way it's going to work is if we both put in the time and the effort. So that came in. The 8 of Cups is coming into me as walking towards you. I'm going to put some of the old feelings behind me, and I'm going to walk towards you. Again, this feeling of moving towards you again. But I'm breaking free. Spirit just said, I'm breaking free. It's almost a sense of I'm breaking free from somebody else's energy, a karmic energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm breaking free from that in order to be with you again is how I feel. And I do feel the celebration coming. I feel like I want to say the word announcement. I'm announcing it to my friends, to my family. I'm letting everybody know that we are back together. I'm letting everybody know that this person's back in my life, something along those lines, because I feel that I've learned to let go of something with this 8 of Cups. I've literally walked away from something in my life that isn't working anymore. And it has been hurting me. Bottom of the deck, Spirit, I have a 9 of Wands holding me back. Okay. Something that's been holding me back, dragging me down, was starting to really make a difference in my life, that it was too hard to carry, moving into that 10 of Swords. It's almost like it was just becoming too hard to carry. It's too much of a burden. And I feel that I am just struggling. I've been struggling. Okay. So somebody's saying no to something in order to revive. They just said this connection, revive. My spirit guides give me words that are not in my vocabulary typically. They have like these old-fashioned spirit guides. And sometimes they'll just give me these like, you know, random words. And I'll be like, okay, I learned a long time ago just to say what they hear. Just these are all channeled just to say exactly what I'm hearing and just keep going. Self-indulgence, self-worth and value, shadow work, self-appreciation, time to heal, time to heal. You've healed. The only way a twin flame connection can come back into union is if you have both healed. So if you have been working on yourself, your twin is trying to work on themselves. And I do feel positive about that. I do. I've been heartbroken. I've been deeply hurt. I have felt lost. I have struggled with this more than you know. And I didn't realize how, I guess, my heart was attached to you. We share the same heart. I didn't realize how much my heart was attached to you until it wasn't there anymore. And I feel like I've never felt this heartbroken over anybody before. I've broken up with people. We've moved on. But you guys know, I mean, a heartbreak, actually, your heart aches. It actually aches. It hurts. You have to hold your heart. You're like, you know, am I having a heart attack, right? So I feel like your person is going through that or has gone through that. And maybe it's the first time they've ever experienced something. A poker face. This is a feeling always of, I want you to think that I'm happy. I want you to, I'm not going to give you the upper hand in some way. I'm not going to let you know that I'm miserable. I'm not going to let you know that I have a heartache. I'm going to pretend everything's okay. I'm going to tell friends that know you or mutual friends that I'm fine. So there is a sense of pretending. There's a performance going on. So I do, you know that. I feel like you already know that. I have old school, okay, reconditioning, thinking of things over and over again. All right, just I keep going back to the pain, Spirit just said. I keep going back to a specific time and place that hurt. And I can't let go of that. And it's that broken record. It's that the tape that keeps going back and forth, right? So I'm having a hard time not reliving that moment. Now, it could be the last things that we said to each other. It could be the last time we spoke. But I'm having a hard time with that, and you could be having a hard time with that. Spirit's saying they're working on remembering the fond memories, the good memories. They're working on remembering the beginning. They're working on putting themselves visually back into the beginning of this relationship and why they wanted it to begin with and how it was so good. Okay, so that feels good to me. If they're going to the place in their heart and their mind where they want to remember the good. They don't want to remember the good, bad. They don't want to remember the bad and the ugly. They want to remember the good. And they're really trying to get something out of their mind. Okay, whatever that one episode was, that sometimes it's just something somebody says. You know, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Absolutely. We know that. You were my best friend and I cherish our friendship. That's usually what happens. We start to miss the friendship. We miss the union. We miss the knowing what's going on in your life, the day-to-day details. So they're starting to miss you tremendously. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding this love for too long. I've been hiding it, playing mind games. I keep track of you from afar. I'm looking at you online. So obviously they can't get you out of their mind if they are wanting to know what you're doing and checking you out still on social media. Choosing you feels right. I feel like they've got to make a decision. They've got to put some karmic energy behind them, and they've got to kind of own up to these feelings and be in this connection. So that is a transition, Spirit just said. That's happening now. Okay, I'll take a transition. That's hopeful. I ache for the way we were. I'm thinking about those good times. I'm thinking about when we were happy and why. I just want to feel your kiss. I want to make love to you. I want to hold you in my arms again. I'm taking control of our destiny. I feel like subconsciously their soul is coming home to you. It's moving forward. It's trying to come back. But in the meantime, they are, they're putting up this little bit of a roadblock around family and friends saying, no, I'm fine. That's my shield. So they still have the shield up. Spirit, when are things going to change? What do you have for us? I have January. Okay, good. It's changing. They said it's happening now. It's happening now. Good. I have next week. Okay, next week. Good stuff, guys. I have this week, next week. So some of you could see some turning around. You could start to see some communication. You could start to see some feelings move. You could start to see some action, they're saying. I don't know what the action is, but maybe this person's taking some action, all right? And I have a long time. I've been waiting a long time. So there's this feeling of, I just don't want to wait either. I don't want to wait a long time. And I know this is I also want to remind you it's an eternal journey. So we've been going through this for a long time and it's not going to end. It is always a feeling of that twin is still connected to me and that twin is on its way back. They're trying to come towards you again. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank you for being here. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I would love to have you join me. I'm going to put my website. You can check out my website, kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com, or check out my other YouTube channel, Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium, for some other types of readings. So thank you again for being here. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. Hi, everybody. If you picked Group B, Secrets, with this mask, this reading is for you. So we're going to ask Spirit, what is going on with this twin flame, the truth about this eternal journey, this long journey that we're on, and what is your person thinking and feeling? Anything that Spirit wants to share with us, any messages from your twin. Welcome, everybody. I'm very grateful that you're here and you picked Group B. Let's see. Spirit, I ask that you guide me. What loving messages do you have for me at this time? Secrets. I have happiness. I have blinded. And I have a secret admirer. Okay. A little bit of you took my breath away. Okay. A little bit of I just fell head over heels in love with you. That I didn't look at anything else. I just looked at you, fell in love with you, and I never looked back. So you probably fell very quickly for this person. I do feel that they held back consistently. And I feel like that was an ongoing problem. And you kept saying, share with me. It's okay. Let me know. Or you just kept waiting. But I'm going to say from afar at this time, they're wondering what you're doing. They're wondering who you're with. Spirit just said, this person has a jealous streak is how it just came into me. So even if they can't be with you, there's a sense that they don't want you to be with anybody else. So that is upsetting to them. So they are keeping an eye on you. I don't know if they're stalking you or not, but they're checking you out somehow. They have access to you, or they have knowledge of what's going on with you, maybe through someone else. They're talking about you to somebody else, they're saying. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a 10 of Cups. There's my happiness. I have a Hanged Man. And I have a Chariot. The Hanged Man came into me as the waiting is over, that this person has been looking at this connection from a lot of different perspectives. And then when that Chariot came in, it was like the silence is broken, or the waiting is over, or this feeling of, I do want to move forward with this connection. You're wrong that I am going to hold back for the rest of my life because you do make me happy. So whatever they have been holding on to, I guess I want to say it that way, they know it's preventing them from being with you. And it's one of those people that it's almost like a self-sabotage energy, that they know they can be happy with you, but they won't allow themselves. And you kind of say, like, you know, why won't you just give in to this? You know, what are you holding back on? Bottom of the deck, I have an Ace of Swords. So I have a feeling like some truthful words are coming out very shortly. And I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard from this person in a little while. It's very much a feeling of, I will be reaching out. Okay. So it's, and just this feeling of either I've realized my feelings for you, I've realized the truth about myself. I feel like there's been a lot of soul searching, which is good. I think that if there's been a little bit of a separation, or we've been pulling away from each other recently, we are kind of doing a self, reflection. I'm afraid that it's too late to turn around and make it right. I want to make it right. Okay. And Spirit's saying it's not too late. I regret my past mistakes and wish I can have another chance with you. I really am feeling that arrow, what was it? The Ace of Swords. It was this, I've got my eye on you. I'm still focused on you. My mind is on you. It's just this sense of, everything is constantly leading me in the same direction over and over again. So you may not be feeling it. It's a kind of a call out of nowhere energy, as a knock on my door. I'm in the area. I want to see you. Unexpected messages left on your text message, something like that. So I kind of feel like I'm taken aback. I'm kind of like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that today. I hope you allow me to step up and turn this around. So if you want this person's energy back, you just telepathically say, the door is open. You've got to reach out to me. You've got to start talking, so that they feel that they have, when they go to text, they don't hesitate. They receive that information from you and they say, I know this message is going to be heard. I know this message is going to be read. So there's something going on with that. The distance between us is killing me. I can't take it anymore. This came into me as, I haven't admitted to anybody how much I miss you. So they're keeping their feelings very close to their chest. They are not talking about their feelings to anybody. Maybe that's been an ongoing problem, in this whole connection, is they just don't talk about their feelings, but they're not telling anybody I miss you. So you're really confused as far as, they're not out there sharing with anybody that you would know that, yeah, it's really hard on me. I'm really having a hard time. So that that they're in pain too. I feel like they're keeping it on the QT. You have no idea what they're feeling. I'm really trying to find a balance in life and love. I like that. I like the stones balancing on each other, because once they're in place, it's almost this feeling of, if we can figure this out, if we can place them and align those, I feel like it's going to be really hard to knock it down again. So I guess we have to build it one stone at a time, is how I feel. And, the stones are heavy and they have to be the right stone, and they're kind of wobbly until you get it set straight, right? I'm riddled with guilt and shame. I'm feeling guilty about something. You deserved more just came into me. Things aren't always as they appear. I'm sabotaging this. I think there's a sense of self-sabotage. It's the person who doesn't, for some reason, feel like they're entitled to happiness in their life. That when something good comes into their life, they push it away, or they're so used to things going wrong that when something's going good, they second guess it. They say, this is too good to be true, or this isn't going to last, or it's really a sense of self-sabotage. So through no fault of their own, they're in this place of, now I have hurt feelings and I kind of did it to myself. My life is dull and unfulfilled. I'm bored without you. I'm bored. Twin flames are incredibly passionate. They are passionate for each other. They inspire each other. A lot of times they have synergistic careers or goals, and they bounce ideas off of each other. And it's like a feeding frenzy of energy. And so when that's not in your life, you can't replace that kind of energy with anything else. And people will try to replace it with other people. Sometimes people replace it with addictions, but it's irreplaceable. And that's when this kind of waking up happens, where, why is it so different? Why do I feel constantly different with you? I have a Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I like this with this little, see the little tree and the little acorn sprouting? It's almost like I can grow. I can grow. I'm learning to grow. You know, maybe there's this a little part in them that's saying, you know, look at how much I've changed. Like, you know, I'm right here right now, but I'm going to get bigger. I'm going to grow bigger. I'm going to grow into a big, strong tree. There you go. I have an Empress. I like that third eye energy. Almost intuitively, I know you're my person. Intuitively, you know, if it's a masculine energy, they're saying you could be the mother of my children, or I want you in my life as my feminine energy. So I just feel like that feels to me, I'm honoring, I guess, your energy. I'm honoring that Empress energy. I have a Three of Swords. I know I broke your heart. They're really feeling guilty that you're hurting. You might not believe it, but they are. I have a Four of Swords. Little bit of, they're giving you a chance to heal. So sometimes people won't approach you because one, they think they're going to make it worse. Two, they're almost afraid to say the wrong thing. That if the energy is, you're still walking on eggshells around each other, they're almost afraid that in the heat of wherever we're at, I'm going to blurt out something that I'm going to regret again. And then it's going to make everything worse. So sometimes we just let everything kind of calm down, cool down for a while. We both do some healing. We both have time to think about things, Spirit just said. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. So maybe their priorities were wrong, that they sabotaged this relationship because they felt that they couldn't handle this relationship, and they have a big career and they wanted to focus on their career. And this kind of intense relationship was taking them away from their focus. But you know what? A career is a career, but it's not you. And so they go back to, all right, I'm a great career. I workaholic, but I'm missing my significant other. I'm missing my partner. I'm missing the person to come home to after a long day and talk about the things that I've been doing. So maybe they're realizing like life needs to be more work-life balance. I'm trying to figure out this connection. I never experienced anything like it before. And usually that's when people get spooked. It's so intense. It's so amazing. You feel like you're giving yourself away to somebody and they know everything about you. And you're so used to guarding yourself and protecting yourself that you feel so vulnerable with your twin flame because you're so in love with them. So it is a sense of I can't live without you. And then it feels like now I'm desperate. Now I feel like I'm desperate and crazy. But you're not. You're not. It's just that it's a soul connection like no other. And you have to understand how it works in order to know what you're going through. But everything you're going through is real, and everything you're going through is part of the journey, unfortunately. I long to sweep you off your feet and shower you with my love. Oh, a little bit of, I just want to hold you in my arms. You know, sometimes you feel that if I could just hold you, we don't even have to talk. I don't even need to talk to you. If we could just hold each other, I would know. I would know if you want to be in this or not. And sometimes it's like, can I just hug you to see what the answer is going to be? Yes or no? You know, so but we can't do that. Sometimes we have to have that big, deep conversation. We have to have the explanations. We have to have the gut-wrenching, forgiveness, apologies. I'm tired of being away from you physically. I'm trying to process my fear so I can come back to you. It is such a fear-based connection, unfortunately. That runner has fear, even the chaser has fear. So it's overcoming the fear. It's surrendering to this connection. It really comes down to, can you surrender to a soul contract, a 5D, experience? And this happens in many lifetimes. I have an Ace of Swords. The truth comes out. Okay, I'll take the truth. I have a Two of Wands. King of Cups. The truth comes out. I see a future. I'm in love with you. I'm realizing my feelings. Like, whoosh. Okay. Took me a long time to get here. Queen of Cups. I feel that there is this mutual love. And I feel like we're going to have one of those, I guess, emotional connections, emotional conversations, where we say to each other, well, I miss you and I love you too, and I want you too. And the next thing we know, we're both in tears, but we're in each other's arms and we're going to figure this out. So, but yeah, it is a feeling of, I don't want to lose sight of that. There's a lot of love here, Spirit's saying. I don't want to lose sight of that. Thank you, Spirit. I have a date. I want to get out there. I want to meet you. Let's set a date. Let's go on a date. Like another first date. Let's talk. Sometimes going somewhere that isn't like in a home, that you feel like you're not going to get overheated or act crazy, say something and get, very emotional because you're in public. So sometimes that's a good thing. Like, let's go somewhere public and talk, have a cup of coffee, go get a cocktail, anything like that. We need time. We need time to heal, and time does heal. Time does heal. So twin flames are really good healers. They are. I have a party. I want to go back to having a good time. Maybe you guys have a lot of friends, mutual friends. You always had a good time together because you're twins. I miss my partner, going out. I want to do things with you. I'm tired of going places alone. I just said. I have a marriage, a soul contract. Doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage, but a commitment that we have to find a way to, they're saying, find a way back to each other and commit to it, that we realize that we do love each other and we don't want to let this go. And, it's harder maybe than we thought, but I don't want to let this go. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Twins, it feels like you got your arm cut off. If you're not talking to your twin right now, you just go like, where are they? What are they doing? I miss them so much. Our love is too intense for me to handle, and I needed to break away. And there's the runner at its best. It got too intense, so I ran. And, you know, that's just fear. I worry that you've moved on and it's all in my head. Do you still think about me? What if I lost my window of time with you? What if you're not available anymore? It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, but I do want a new beginning. So twins do start over. They start over and over and over sometimes. Sometimes they give each other many, many chances. And that's okay if it's working, you know, if you're learning, if it's getting better each time. And, you know, this time could be the time that it sticks, Spirit just said. I want to believe that this is real because it feels surreal. You will always be my angel. Could you ever trust me again? Boy, that's a big one. If there's been trust lost, then we could be struggling with that. I don't want to share you with anyone. Sometimes just the thought of you starting over with somebody else is enough for somebody to say, we need to talk, because they just can't handle the thought of you physically being with anybody. Spirit, when are we going to reconnect? When is it going to feel better? When are things going to get better? Anything. Time. I have June, springtime, June birthdays, maybe. I have more than a year. Don't worry about like it's not going to happen for a year, but I always see cards like that as you could meet them again today, you could be back together, but in a year from now, you realize like all this is behind you and you're just in a better place. And sometimes that healing takes time. It could take months, it could take 6 months, 9 months. And, you know, in a year from now, you're not thinking about it anymore. You're in a good place. I have January. Okay, I'll take January. We're in January when I'm recording this. And I have next week. So that feels like divine timing. It feels like it's right around the corner. So I'm going to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anybody wants to check out my main channel, you can head over to Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium, for some more in-depth readings for your sign. If not, we'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon. Hi, everyone. If you picked Group C, the dice with risks, this reading is for you. And we're going to ask Spirit about the truth about this eternal journey with our twin. What is going on with our twin? Where are we headed? What is happening? For those of you that are new, if you've never seen me do a reading, check out my main channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium, for more in-depth signs or a daily collective reading as well. This is my second channel, so welcome. The risks, let's see what we have. Let's see what they want for us. Spirit, please share with me any guided messages, any messages of love. Roll the dice. Am I taking a risk on love? Seduction. Okay. Maybe this is a very physical connection. I have a disappearing act. I have intimacy. Let's get one more. And I have ecstasy. So twin flames do have a very physical attraction to each other. They are mirroring each other. Sometimes it's so off the charts that you think that that's all it is. So you may be thinking that's all they wanted, or that's all they were looking for. But I don't think if it's a true twin connection, that's really what's going on here. It's just that the chemistry is so high that you have a tendency to put it in the category of that's all they ever wanted, or that's all they thought, that's all they thought about. So, but let's see what their real feelings are. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 2 of Cups. I have a 6 of Wands. I have a 2 of Wands. And I have a 7 of Swords. So this person definitely saw you as somebody very special, and they saw a future with you. They were seeing a future. They were being in this connection, is how I feel. And they were really happy about this connection for a long time. Someone crossed the line with the 7 of Swords. It could be a third party situation. It could be lying, cheating. It could be that, you know what? I deserve more respect. And I feel like we went from happily ever after to what did you just do? You know, you ruined us and now I can't get it back. It's a feeling of I can't get it back. I can't get the trust back. I'm struggling with, could I ever trust you again? Spirit just said, bottom of the deck, I have an Ace of Pentacles. So they're saying clear the air. Okay. All right. Maybe we're going to clear the air. I have a 10 of Pentacles. This is coming into me as I didn't want you for one thing. That's not what they were thinking. This is coming into me as something substantial, that I either want a home with you or I want to talk about a future with you, even a marriage proposal, believe it or not. Yes, they made a mistake. I'm 100% there's a mistake here, but there's also a feeling of we can get over this and we can move on to the life that we are meant to have together. So somebody is realizing, one, their mistakes, and two, that there's still this opportunity to have a beautiful life together. But the other person, I feel like, is just having a hard time believing it and having a hard time trusting again. I am damaged and not deserving of your love. So there's some self-loathing going on. I listened to the wrong people and they were wrong about you. So yeah, that group of friends or that one friend that, you know, you're like, what are you doing with that person? They don't even know what they're talking about half the time. You know, don't listen to them. I hope you allow me to step up and turn this around. If you give me a chance, that Ace is coming into me as if you give me another chance. Maybe you've given them one too many chances, but you wouldn't be listening to this reading if you thought it was over forever. So maybe Spirit has some additional guidance for you. Every song I hear reminds me of you. That's hard. You know, I'm like, you're in my head. I'm driving to work and you're in my head. I'm driving home, you're in my head. So it's, that's what twins do to each other. I have codependent. That's coming into me as almost like I didn't realize how dependent you had become in my life and how much we were doing together or how often we were together, or that because twins like to be together. They like to spend time together. They love to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they're very reliant on each other in a sense. So this person could be feeling like, I feel like I just, you know, cut myself in half, and which is really what you did. I have secrets. I hate not knowing what's going on. You kept something from me. So there, that's the bottom line. It's the secrets. It's, am I risking something else coming out of the woodwork? Am I risking that I take you back, everything's great for a while, and then it happens all over again? So that's the fear. That's the risk. I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart. I feel so broken. Okay. You can fix it. You can heal. I have a commitment. I have to tell you, this person, if they come back, if this is going to repair itself, this person has realized they have been wrong. They've been wrong. They went down a slippery slope, Spirit just said. They were hanging out with the wrong people, Spirit just said. So I'm not blaming it on anybody else because they're a big person. They could have made their own decisions, but I don't know, wrong place, wrong people, wrong time, wrong situation, and they found themselves, making a bad choice about something. So I feel like, can we forgive it? We can move on from it. If it's really my twin and they really are sincere, Spirit's saying. I have a 10 of Cups. We could be really happy. For some of you, there could be a child involved. There could be a pregnancy. There could be plans for a family. So we have a lot to fight for also. I have an Ace of Wands. I've never felt this way about anybody. I don't want to be with anybody else is coming in. I have a Page of Wands. That came into me as I want to capture you again. I want to go back to the very beginning, and I want to fall in love all over again. It was so much fun. And I have an 8 of Swords. I know that you're holding back. They know that you're holding back, and they're having a hard time breaking through. They're having a hard time. They keep asking for your forgiveness, and maybe you're not forgiving them. Maybe you're blocking them out emotionally, physically. You could be blocking them. It amazes me when we say the same thing at the same time and finish each other's sentences. There is this amazing connection, this telepathic connection between twins. So if you feel in your heart your person is sincere, I'm going to say they are sincere. If you feel like this person's playing me still, then they're probably playing you. Trust your intuition. Nobody's as connected to this person as you. I close my eyes and imagine you're here with me. It feels so real. I'm beginning to understand what it means to be in the 5D. So you can feel your twin. Sometimes you swear to God, you hear their voice and you're like, you look around, you're like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. All right, let's see. I have, there are messages being exchanged through music. Listen carefully. I'm sending you messages. I'm in the car on the way to work. And next thing I know, my eyes are welling up. I'm listening to my higher self right now. A higher power is guiding me. That's good. I mean, if they're tapping into what's best for them, and Spirit is letting them know what's best for them is to be with you, then I feel really good about that. I would hope that everybody listens to their inner voice, but oftentimes we don't even listen, or we ignore it, or we run from it. I have a Sun. I feel like this person wants another chance. This is a new beginning. We start all over again. I have an Emperor. They have a lot to offer. Maybe that's why you fell in love with them to begin with. I have a Queen of Cups. I think that when they tell you they love you, they mean it. I'm going to say that. Queen of Wands. They are definitely realizing that you are going to be the only one they want to be with. Like, nothing is going to compare. They could have been dating other people. They could even be in a relationship with somebody else. But at the end of the day, bottom of the deck, I have an Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, and 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck. So nothing compares. It's I never fell in love or so hard with anybody as I did with you. And we fall in love because of how somebody makes us feel. So if they're, Spirit's saying, trying somebody else out, like an option. Okay. If they were trying somebody else out for a while, they didn't have that spark. They didn't have that same, they're falling head over heels for that person. Then there's something different about you. There was something special about you. You made them feel different. And that's why they keep going back to you. So definitely a feeling of a second chance here, or rekindling, or finding each other again some way, depending on what stage you're in. I have a healing heart. I've been healing this relationship. I've been trying to mend this heart. I've been trying to put the pieces back together. And I feel like that's on both sides. I do feel like that's on both sides. I've been hiding my true feelings. I've been holding back. You deserve better. Cutting down. They're cutting down. They're cutting something out also. Whoever they were trying out, like an option. I want to know what my options are. I'm going to date other people. I'm going to, be single for a while. I'm not going to settle down with anybody. I don't feel like that works for them either. I think that's what they thought they wanted or what they thought they needed, but I don't feel like that's working for them either. I have love. I'm realizing what I really want is somebody that can give me unconditional love. And I want to feel whole again. I think twins, when they find each other, there is a sense of completion. There's a sense of I finally feel like I am whole and you were the missing piece of the puzzle. So I do feel like twins feel that way. Spirit, please share with me. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up and I want to reconcile. Okay. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. They're hiding, they still are fearful of what you would say or where this is headed, or it's the person who can't think too far ahead and they say, I can't think that far ahead because I can't even solve the problems that are right in front of me today. I can't answer the question about, are we going to stay together? So it's the person who gets wigged out when they're being asked to think about their future. You were my best friend and I cherish our friendship. I miss my friend. I miss my friend. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth and I want a new beginning. Definitely a second chance. This person is, if they haven't asked you already or they're not begging for a second chance yet, I feel like that is where this connection is headed. And it's going to be up to you. Do you want to give them a second chance? Are you ready for a second chance with this union? My heart is singing to you. Can you hear me? There's a lot going on with music. This person could even be in the music industry. There's a lot going on with music around me today. The car music, the songs, the lyrics. And I'm not that good with like pop music and songs or keeping up with stuff like that. It's not in my wheelhouse. I like music, of course, but I can't, I'm not like a name dropper. I can't drop names like that, but I feel like there's specific songs that are definitely your songs or musicians that are definitely saying things that are connecting to you. I want to believe that this is real. It is real. It is real. It's just going through a journey. I didn't deserve your love, but you gave it to me anyways. So maybe you loved them until they could love themselves. I know now that I need you. Yeah, there's that inner knowing and listening to their voice and spirit saying, the best thing that ever happened to you was this person. What are you doing? Why are you running? Why are you pushing it away? So they're starting to listen to their inner voice, and their inner voice is trying to guide them back to you in whatever capacity it can. So let's see when. Let's see when this is coming. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for this connection? I have the next full moon. Now, I'm recording this on January 13th, which is a full moon, and it is the wolf moon. So if for any chance, and it's a reconciliation moon, it's a recapturing, reconnecting moon. So if for any chance you hear from your person today, I want to know. Comment below. Let me know. That would be exciting. I have January. Thank you, Spirit. I'll take January. I have February. Okay, so, January, February, these are good. This is in motion, Spirit just said. It's in motion now. Okay, let's get this one that just flipped. And they're saying in a few days. All right, so those are good. That's a good timeline for those of you that have been waiting. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me in these pick a cards today. If anyone would like to book a private reading, check out my website at kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Check out my primary YouTube channel. This is my second channel. It's just going to be for pick a cards, but my primary channel has signs and love messages and all kinds of other types of readings daily. So that is Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium, if you are just finding me for the first time. So we'll see you guys all again in another pick a cards real soon. Thanks for being here.